think this is a good spot to camp for the night. I won't feel lonesome. So, closest town, closest urban area is 55 kilometers away. There are some trucks and cars passing by from time to time, maybe once every hour, once every 2 hours, so hopefully eventually somebody will pick me up. People are really helpful in this area. It's pure wilderness in here, so they kind of stick together, and they seem to be looking forward to help out for some poor broke-ass gringo stranger. Mosquitoes are killing me. Right from the morning. It's 7 o'clock in the morning already. I'm in the cloud. I'm out of mosquito spray. That's a bit of a problem because, see, usually I really don't care about mosquitoes that much. I grew up in the countryside and it's part of the deal. You know, walking around in a cloud of mosquitoes doesn't bother me that much. But this part of Argentina, in fact this part of South America, is known for dengue fever, which is pretty nasty tropical, subtropical disease, which you don't want to get. But I can still hear some of that good poison inside of this bottle. So what I'm planning to do... Oh, it's leaking. Yeah. It's fair enough. Unfortunately, he wasn't going to town, but I think eventually somebody will pick me up. It's a matter of time. I'm also out of food. Well, not completely out of food. This is my last potato, so when I will eat this, I will be completely out of food. Let's try. Delicious, tremendous, outstanding, mind-blowing. I could eat this forever. 5-star restaurant. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. At the moment I find myself in the middle of nowhere in a little town called Las Lomitas, and over the last 48 hours I was staying here in this little cheap-ass hotel I found for myself. And even though I would like to act like some kind of a tough outdoorsman who likes to live in the wilderness all the time, to be very honest, from time to time I really enjoy just sleeping in a bed in a room with good air conditioning, especially when there is like 35-40 Celsius outside, and because I like the heat, but it is pretty tough, seriously. I took some rest, but I wasn't sitting on my butt, not at all. Actually, I was pretty busy. I was so busy that I even managed to lose my beautiful green cap I was wearing for last month. Somebody literally stole it from me. What can I say? It is what it is. And I was also desperately trying to get some bicycle parts. And if you, my friend, believe that in rural Argentina it is easy to get decent tires or even inner tubes, not at all. It's tough. You need to search for it. You need to go to the other town or village. It's a bit of a drag. However, my exploration of Bañado La Estrella, of this beautiful, majestic swamp, is not finished yet. Today I will hit the road again towards Paraguay. However, on my way there's a really nice spot, in fact some indigenous village, through which I could get myself into the swamp again. And I'm really looking forward to do that, maybe for 1-2 days more. I would like to look for snakes, I would like to do some nature photography, bird photography in particular, because I'm basically starstruck by the swamp. It's amazing, it's beautiful, it's really extraordinary. Every single person I've met in the area basically told me the same thing, that it is extremely dry for this time of the year. Everybody's just waiting for some rain, and there is some rainfall on the forecast, but not that much. And I assume all this part where I'm standing at the moment is supposed to be flooded. All this is supposed to be under the water, at least at this time of the year. However, it's completely dry with some little ponds of water and mud here and there, and with some fishes trapped in it. It took me about an hour and a half or 2 hours just to get to the water, and I'm finally here, but it felt like I'm walking through the field. Like, you can tell there was a lot of water everywhere. I found some dead fishes, even a dead caiman, yeah, things that you usually find in a swamp, but everything is bone dry. And this is actually the first spot I found with some water oasis with a lot of birds, and there's actually a caiman in there looking at me in the moment. Yeah. I'm following my own footsteps to the place where I came from, and I have my bicycle and all the stuff hidden in there on this sketchy little road. But to get to that place, it's down there. It's maybe 2, 3, 4 kilometers. I have no idea. I have no idea how far it is. It's getting so hot, so hot. Oh my. It's one thing to walk through these bushes in the morning, but another thing is to walk through here in the midday. I mean, I just couldn't lose this opportunity. I have plenty of food, but why not add a little fish into my diet? still alive, looks good. Poor guy. Late supper, I guess it's like 10:30 or 11. And it's been a long day and I haven't ate that much. I just ate breakfast and then for the rest of the day I was just out there somewhere. And it was a beautiful day. I've seen a lot of birds. I've seen a bunch of caimans too. But unfortunately battery of my camera died somewhere halfway through. And I took many pictures, but I failed to capture too many videos, unfortunately. And yeah, now I'm cooking some humble man's hobo's supper, and tomorrow I'm thinking to visit one indigenous community that lives nearby. This could be interesting. Actually, I have no idea where I'm camping. I just picked some random spots next to the sketchy little road I was driving on. I wonder how this will look like in the morning. It's like one of those situations when you camp somewhere in the middle of the night and then in the morning you wake up and wow, what is this? So oh, it's a beautiful night, full of stars. I was wondering last night, what is this place? Because it's so flat and it's like half excavated. So yeah. Morning surprise. Good morning. Now before I leave beautiful, astonishing, breathtaking, incredible, tremendous swamps of Bañado La Estrella, there is one more thing I would like to see, I would like to visit, and it is a little indigenous community that lives nearby. I need to head back like 5 or 6 kilometers, so-called Campo del Cielo, or village of heaven or of sky. Sky's village, yeah. Many of us rich Western people from so-called highly developed countries, we picture Argentina as country of tango, as country of white romantics, people doing romantic things on the streets of Buenos Aires, or maybe as a country of gauchos and pampa and all that. And there is fraction of that in Argentinian society, but the larger picture is very different. For instance, very few of us know that Argentina has very big indigenous population. In fact, there are roughly 950,000 Argentines who are considered as indigenous people, autochthonous people, so-called. And most of them live in northern part of the country, in the provinces of Jujuy, Salta, Chaco and Formosa, where I found myself at the moment. There are 3 major indigenous groups in the province of Formosa. Witches, who live on the western side of the province, Pilagás, that live in the centrum, and Tobas, and most of them live on the east. At the moment I find myself in the central part of the province. The community I'm about to visit is community of Pilagá. Out of three major indigenous groups of the province of Formosa, Las Pilagás is the smallest one. There are slightly more than 5,000 Pilagás living in this world today. Almost all of them live inside of the province of Formosa, and they do speak their own language, which is still preserved, Pilagá language, which can only be heard here in this part of the world. And what I find so fascinating about these Pilagás is that they always stick close to Bañado La Estrella, this giant wetland. So all their culture, all their lifestyle was, and to some extent still is, linked to the swamp. So these are the legit swampy, swampland people of Argentina, without any exaggeration.
So what do you do when you go to visit indigenous community? Well, obviously you go to see the old and wise man of the village. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure if such thing as old and wise man of the village officially exists, but this gentleman who invited me to his property as he saw some gringo passing by seemed to be pretty wise and kind enough to have a chat with me, and so we spoke on a wide variety of subjects, from politics to snakes.
Yo estuve en ese bañado sacando las fotos los últimos 2-3 días, fotos de los pájaros, y encontré varios cazadores. Aquí la gente caza mucho, ¿no? Me parece. ¿Qué cazan? ¿Los jacarés? ¿Los carpinchos, supongo? ¿No?
Porque hay curuyú.
Curuyú. Pero ahora no estamos en la época de curuyú, ¿no?
No, hay tiempo de época.
¿Cuándo? ¿En junio?
En el abril.
Abril, ¿no?
Entonces sale a calentar el sol cuando más crece el agua.
Oh, claro.
Hace frío y eso sale. Soy el camalón, ahí puede pillar.
Claro. ¿Pero solo utiliza el cuero o también
Sí,
come?
en la jaula.
¿Pero come también?
No. Ni probar.
Claro, no sé. Hay algunas partes donde comen.
No, algunos países que comen.
Sí.
Pero nosotros no.
Claro. Es algo raro, considerado algo raro, ¿no?
So if you, my friend, one day will end up in northern Argentina, in the province of Formosa, and you want to see some birds or caimans and explore the giant swamps of northern Argentina, don't forget to visit Campo del Cielo and come over to visit Las Pilagás and support the local community.
¿No tiene miedo de jacarés? ¿No? ¿No ataca a la gente? And won't believe me, ladies and gentlemen, but I was told that there is some kind of a information center or a kiosk or something like that, where you can buy some food, where you can get some water, and actually you can take a shower. And you know, I try to be a clean outdoorsman the best I can, and I was bathing for the last few days, but I was bathing in a swamp. And taking a proper shower is something I'm really looking for. And I can't wait, actually. Especially before I start cycling to Paraguay. I mean, let me remind you, I still have 300 kilometers to go. And yeah, we have plus 35 on daily basis. So.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. So I took a shower, I managed to contact with my peeps online. It was really nice. Tonight is my last night in Bañado La Estrella. It was remarkable 1 week, but I really feel it is time to go. I have the strong urge to move towards Paraguay. I'm very curious what's ahead. And for my last night I picked this beautiful romantic place, very specific romantic place to camp. Maybe one of the most impressive spots for camping I ever had so far in my life, and let me show you why. Let's go!
You see all those little orange spots? Those are all caimans. There are literally hundreds of them. And they're all hunting. Unbelievable.
This is actually the first place in the wetlands of Formosa where I see many smaller caimans, either females or smaller caimans of both sexes. I mean, this is definitely subadult. You see, usually young caimans, they have this tendency just to hide around and live a relatively secretive life, because these animals do get cannibalistic, and large adult caimans may hunt smaller or young caimans.